Okay, Chris, your box is here. Let's have a look at your watch. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so this is very nice to see. This is a really very nice watch. I love these. This is a 27 jewel 4006 7020 from 1969. Early Bell-Matic. Very nice watch. Very cool. Okay, so this was your father's, and you have sent along a bit of information. I think we're on original bracelet here, which is so cool to see. This should have some interesting markings on it. Yep, so it has this early mark on the bracelet, which identifies this as the original from that time. It's sort of a double folded style, which has a neat closed form here. What a nice bracelet. Pretty long, which is cool to see. Okay, so this is a Bell-Matic, which is I would say, the pinnacle of Seiko engineering. So let's see what we got. And there it is. There's the bell. Very cool. Okay, so these are 27 jewels, which is distinct. These are a larger number of jewels than the standard, which was, I think, 17. These are complicated. They have, two mainsprings and alarm feature, mechanical alarm, which is really neat. This turning bezel, super complicated. You had mentioned a little bit about trying to get the loom renewed, and I would do my best to dissuade you from messing with this too much. I know it's nice to have a little bit of glow to the loom, but in reality, it's only original once. It's only your dad's watch once, and as soon as you go and remove this loom and put new in, it has lost both a lot of its monetary value, which comes from the originality, and perhaps some of the historical importance of what was originally there. I of course will do anything that any customer asks me to do with their own personal stuff, but I would even encourage you to keep this crystal, for example. If we can keep it from cracking or doing anything, we can polish out a lot of the deep stuff pretty well. But I would leave the finishing and as much as you possibly can original. So you'd also stated that there was an issue with the day, perhaps in the date. I want to check to just see if it turns over as it should. It's a little sleepy. That's never great. Okay, so we can actually take this a bit backwards and see if we can get that to click over again. Nope. Okay, so that's never great. All right, so that's probably just stickiness, overall stickiness. Let's see how it works when we go around again. Yeah, it's not doing its thing. So this is probably just from this thing being tight here. Yeah, there we go. So there are probably some old, greasy, grossy stuff in there that's stopping this from advancing. You know, I wouldn't worry about it too much. We should be able to remedy that, no problem. And I have a lot of parts for these, so that's not an issue if we need a part or two to get it right. Your dial is very nice. It has one little flaw. I'm not sure if that's really something that's either a piece of material or what it is on the dial there, but it's a little tiny between 9 and 10, a little mark right there. It is perhaps just surface. I don't know. We'll see. Case looks very good. It has seen wear, but you know, it needs a good clean, and I don't do any mechanical polishing, but I'll be able to clean up the surface finish quite a bit, just with some very high quality metal polish. We'll clean the bracelet, get everything, get all the old material out of there as much as we can. But otherwise, a very nice looking watch. I'm going to go ahead and actually take your bracelet off, and then we can have a good look at the movement inside and see just what's going on and how it's running. So I will be right back. Okay, so I think I've gotten it loosened up, so let's go ahead and go the rest of the way here. Ooh, it's tight. Okay, there we go. All right, very nice. These movements are just both enormous and enormously cool. I love the Bell-Matics. They are just so cool. Very complicated, but very neat. A little bit of dirt and grime in here, and one thing I will point out is that you have some water damage here at your sealing surface. So that's gonna, especially this spot right here, this watch is no longer watertight. And even when we put new crown seal and do all the work to get it reliably sealed again, this needs to stay very far from water. I mean, not even hand washing, because if water gets between here and the seal, it's going into the movement, which is going to really wreak havoc. So be very careful as we go forward here. Let's go ahead and artificially wind the watch. So this is the main mainspring, and it comes to life pretty well. It's a 4006, so it's gonna have a big slow balance. So these are kind of lumpers. They just kind of lump along. But we're gonna get that onto the time grapher here and see how we do. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, well, you know, it's a signal that's a little bit wonky, you know, but it's an unserviced watch. It's gaining about 40 seconds a day, and the amplitude's pretty good. The signal is not as clean as it potentially could be, but you know, that's what we're here for, is to help that along. I didn't see anything overtly out of whack. No real rust or anything that's bad. These are pretty susceptible. These can really be, because they have the two crowns, a lot of times the date changeover mechanism, or at least for the date, from the push button, it can get pretty bad. But I think this is okay. You know, amplitude's low. These things should be near 300 degrees, or at least in the upper 200s. So it needs a service for sure. It's kind of limping along, but you know, it's an older watch. It's probably not seen service, or at least use, in a very long time, which probably helped preserve it actually, to some degree. Okay, so let's come back to the bench. Okay, Chris. Well, like I said, your dad's watch is in good hands here. We're gonna have a good look at everything. It seems to be in very good operating condition, at least you know, condition-wise and mechanically. So it's a really solid little watch. And these take to service very well. They're pretty robust if they're treated nicely. Got a little bit of old old stuff in here. Yeah, this is looking to be an unserviced. Well, yeah, unserviced watch. I don't see anything in here that looks like service. But it's a good one. It's really a clean example. I like this watch a lot. I actually have this exact watch. Not with that bracelet, but certainly this model designation. I really like the Bell-Matics. I think they're underappreciated, given their complexity and their beauty. So we'll get started. As soon as I hear from you, I'll go ahead and get right into this, and we will get this tuned up and ready to go. All right. Well, thank you again, and thanks for watching.